Hi guys, we are in Seattle mainly for our cruise to Alaska and to also visit like a few national parks along the way. So our first destination was to visit this public market center, which is like a farmer's market, and it's really crowded and there are a lot of stalls and there's a lot of Singaporeans there as well. I can hear like accents like floating around. It kind of reminds me of the wet market scene in Singapore with fresh flowers, fresh seafood, vegetables, baked goods, pottery goods, etc. I love pastries and bread, so we popped by Pike Place Bakery to see what we could get. And there are a lot of options to choose from, but my eyes were set on cannolis. I love eating cannolis. And they mentioned that their cannolis are made with cream cheese frosting and not ricotta, which I think is a standard recipe. And honestly, it's a bit too sweet for our liking. It's not bad, but we can't really taste the cream cheese. It definitely has more frosting to it. We then visited a popular spot at the market called the Gum Wall. It's literally walls covered in actual saliva-filled chewing gum stuck onto the wall. And I believe they have tried cleaning it before, but it piled up again, so now it just becomes a tourist attraction. There are a few popular food to try here, and clam chowder was one of them. So we just got the standard New England clam chowder with a simple Maine lobster roll. And there's a queue to dine in, but if you want to take away, it's much faster, so that's what we did. Piroshki is also another must-eat in the area. I believe it's like a Russian bakery. They have both savory and sweet options, but a lot of people are saying that the savory ones are better. So we bought the beef and cheese bun. Nice. What does it taste like?
Beef bun.
I don't taste the cheese in the bun itself, but there's like burnt cheese on the top of the bun, so I'm guessing that's where the cheese went. This is our lunch. We got clam chowder from Pike's Place Chowder and lobster roll. Like carbonara.
It's good.
That's like a huge chunk of lobster. Is it nice?
Yeah.
For dinner, we came to FOB Sushi Bar, which was just right across the hotel. And how it works is that you can pick any sushi you want, and it's gonna cost you $14.99 per pound. So there are a lot of options. There are basic ones like just pure tamago, salmon, tuna, and there are also a lot of fancier ones like the ones you see on our plate. And the lady was telling us which are the popular sushi among customers, but I low-key feel like it's her sales tactic to get me to buy the heavier ones. The sushi is pretty decent, the raw food is also very fresh, no fishy taste. It's 10 out of 10 for me. The next day, we took an Uber to the pier to board on our cruise to Alaska. I will not be putting any clips of the cruise here because we spent like 7 days on the boat itself. So yeah, I'll do a separate video on it. We will be visiting 3 national parks in this vlog, and the first one is to North Cascades. This national park originally wasn't in our itinerary, but we managed to squeeze in time for it. It's not like a super popular national park to visit, but we still wanted to see it anyway. And we only had time for one hike, so we visited the Thunder Knock Trail. We stayed in Tacoma for the night and decided to have a warm bowl of Korean soup for brunch before our next national park. There's not much options to choose from in the menu, but they are well known for the beef bone soup. And we got some mandus to share, and honestly, Korean mandus are like a hit or miss for me, and this was unfortunately a miss. It was too tofu-y and very tasty. And there's also a bowl of salt at the side for you to salt your own soup to your own liking. The kimchi was so good, and I believe it's gochujang, which is like freshly made kimchi, so it doesn't have that sour taste to it. And the collagen in this beef broth was so thick, we highly recommend this place. The area we were at had a lot of Korean presents, so we visited this supermarket called Powdo World Market to see what they have. It's a decently sized Asian supermarket, and you can really find a lot of things there. And there's also like freshly made side dishes and also japchae. And the best part about this is that they have a food court inside, and everything smelled so good, but we already had our lunch. They also have a bakery, so we bought a few bread to munch on when we get to the national park. We bought like red bean bun and a coffee bun. I think out of the 3 national parks we have visited, my favorite has to be the Olympic National Park. The weather is so cooling and you can see Snowy Mountain from up here. We are having a red-eye flight and we had to be at the airport at 9 p.m. so we had a lot of time, and we visited the Mount Rainier National Park. It's basically a snowy landscape, and we didn't have snow chains on, so we couldn't hike a lot of trails. We had to do at least one trail, so we decided to head down the mountain where there's no snow just to do this mini trail. This trail is called the Trail of the Shadows. It's only a 0.7 mile hike, so it's pretty easy. And it's also a place where you can view bubbling mineral springs and a replica of a homestead cabin in the 80s. For our final dinner in Seattle, we went to Din Tai Fung, and he was craving his cold appetizer, and I wasn't feeling too good, so I got the chicken soup, which was actually surprisingly good. You can't go wrong with xiao long bao, and lastly we also got ourselves the sinfully oily yet simple egg fried rice. This sums up our travel. We have visited 3 states and a lot of national parks, and Seattle was amazing. I wouldn't mind going back there again.